Hello, and welcome to TVP Wildlife, your favorite place for nature's most incredible stories. In today's special episode, we invite you to gallop into the fascinating world of one of Earth's most powerful and beloved animals, the horse. Whether racing across open plains or pulling ancient chariots into battle, the horse has stood beside humankind for thousands of years. It has served as a symbol of strength, freedom, beauty, and endurance. But behind its elegant form and soulful eyes lies a story far more ancient, wild, and majestic than many realized. In this article, we will take you on a journey from the prehistoric grasslands of North America to the royal courts of Europe and into modern therapy centers and Olympic arenas. You'll discover the biology, behavior, evolution, and global impact of horses, both wild and domesticated. So, sit back, take the reins, and let's explore the untamed legacy of the horse. The evolution of horsish story of the horse begins not in the wild grasslands of Asia, but in the dense forests of North America. Around 55 million years ago, the first known ancestor of the horse was a tiny, dog-sized creature called Eohippus, or pawn horse. Standing only about 30–60 cm tall, this forest-dwelling mammal had 4 toes on its front feet and 3 on the back. If Earth's climate shifted and forests gave way to grasslands, Eohippus evolved to become more adapted to open terrain. This meant longer legs for speed, fewer toes, and stronger teeth for chewing tough grasses. Over millions of years, Eohippus gave rise to Mesohippus, Merychippus, and eventually Pliohippus, the direct ancestor of the modern horse. Interestingly, even though horses first evolved in North America, they went extinct there around 10,000 years ago, due to climate change and overhunting. It wasn't until Spanish explorers reintroduced horses to the Americas in the 15th century that wild herds returned. The modern Equus feruscabalis, the domesticated horse, belongs to the genus Equus, which also includes zebras and donkeys. All horses today are descendants of wild ancestors like the Tarpan and the Przewalski's horse, with the latter still roaming parts of Mongolia today. Anatomy and physical characteristics: horse's body is a masterpiece of evolutionary engineering built for speed, strength, and endurance. A full-grown horse typically weighs between 900 to 1,100 kilograms, though draft breeds can weigh much more. Skeleton and muscle horses have 205 bones and incredibly powerful muscles, especially in their hindquarters. This gives them explosive acceleration and stamina. Their limbs are long, and they walk on a single toe, what we call the hoof. The hoof is a highly specialized structure made of keratin, supported by a complex network of bones and blood vessels. It allows horses to move silently yet forcefully, ideal for both predators and prey species. Sensitive horses have excellent hearing and vision. Their eyes are among the largest of any land mammal, placed on the sides of their head to allow near 360-degree peripheral vision. Though they see fewer colors than humans, they detect movement at great distances. Their sense of smell is also strong, helping them recognize other horses, humans, and even danger from afar. Coat and coloration: horse coats come in countless colors and patterns, from deep blacks and rich chestnuts to piebalds, roans, and dapple grays. These colors are not just aesthetic, but often indicate breed, lineage, and even health status. Heart and lungs: horse's heart weighs about 4.5–5.5 kg, pumping around 38 liters of blood per minute at rest and much more during intense activity. Their respiratory system is finely tuned, allowing for deep, powerful breaths during gallops. Behavior, social structures, and communication: horses are highly social animals, thriving in herds with complex social dynamics. Understanding their behavior reveals not just survival strategies, but deep emotional intelligence. Herd structure: in the wild, horses live in bands led by a dominant mare who guides the herd's movements. A stallion, usually one adult male, guards the group, fending off rivals and protecting the young. Horses form strong social bonds, grooming one another and standing nose to tail to swat fellies in tandem. They can suffer from separation anxiety and even grieve the loss of companions. Communication thought they don't vocalize like dogs or cats. Horses communicate primarily through body language. Ears pinned back equals irritation or aggression. Head raised with flared nostrils equals alertness. Swishing tail equals annoyance. Whinny or neigh equals greeting or anxiety. Nicker equals friendly. Low-pitched greeting, often to humans or foals. They also use subtle signals like eye contact, breathing patterns, and posture shifts to convey emotion and intention. Intelligence and emotion. Horses can recognize human faces, learn complex commands, solve puzzles, and even read our emotions. Studies show they can remember people, locations, and experiences for years. Their high empathy levels make them ideal for therapy and companionship. Wild horses around the world. While many associate horses with human riders and stables, truly, wild horses still exist, and they tell a story of freedom, struggle, and resilience. Przewalski's horse. Mongolia. Native to the steppes of Central Asia, the Przewalski's horse, Equus ferus przewalski, is the only truly wild horse species left. Once extinct in the wild, reintroduction efforts have restored populations in Mongolia's national parks. These stocky, dun-colored horses are never domesticated and have 66 chromosomes, 2 more than domestic horses. Mustangs. North America. Mustangs are feral descendants of Spanish horses brought to the Americas in the 1500s. Today, over 80,000 roam the western United States. Though not genetically wild, they behave as wild animals, forming tight-knit herds and surviving harsh environments. Brumbies. Australia. Brumbies are Australia's wild horses, descended from escaped or abandoned domesticated stock. They are both celebrated and controversial, with debates over their environmental impact and heritage. Camargue horses. France. The white horses of the Camargue marshlands in southern France are known for their hardiness and beauty. Living semi-wild, they are an iconic part of French tradition. Domestication and relationship with humans. Horses' partnership with humans began about 5,500 years ago on the Eurasian steppe, likely in what is now Kazakhstan. The Botai people were among the first to ride and milk horses, changing the course of civilization forever. Transport and agriculture enabled the rise of trade, war, and farming. Civilizations like the Romans, Mongols, and Persians relied heavily on cavalry and chariots. In agriculture, draft horses pulled plows and carts, revolutionizing food production. Companionship and utility. Horses offered emotional connection. They were celebrated in literature, poetry, and art as noble and loyal companions. Warfare. From Alexander the Great's Bucephalus to the cavalry units of World War I, horses were central to military strategy for centuries. Their speed and agility were unmatched by any other creature until the Machine Age. Famous breeds and their unique traits. There are over 400 recognized horse breeds today, each developed for specific needs: speed, strength, beauty, temperament. Arabian Horseone. Of the oldest and most elegant breeds, Arabians are known for endurance, intelligence, and loyalty. They have a distinct dished face and high tail carriage. Thoroughbred. The kings of the racetrack. Thoroughbreds are bred for speed and spirit. They dominate modern horse racing across the globe. Clydesdale. Emissive and gentle. Clydesdales are draft horses famous for their strength and feathered hooves. Friesian. With jet black coats and flowing manes, Friesians are prized for their beauty and grace in dressage. Mustang. Though technically feral, Mustangs embody wild freedom and adaptability. Many are adopted through special programs in the U.S. Horses in culture, mythology, and war horses have galloped through the myths, religions, and epics of nearly every civilization. Mythical horses. Pegasus, the winged horse of Greek mythology, symbolizing freedom and inspiration. Sleipnir, Odin's eight-legged steed in Norse legend, swift across worlds. Ukashashravas, a divine seven-headed horse in Hindu mythology. In art and symbolism. From cave paintings in Lascaux to sculptures in Rome, horses are recurring symbols of strength, nobility, and power. In dreams, they often represent freedom or inner strength. In religion, horses are revered in cultures like Buddhism and Islam. In some Native American traditions, horses are spiritual guides and symbols of power. Horses in war, whether pulling chariots in Egypt, charging with Mongol warriors, or serving in the trenches of horses shaped history's greatest battles. Modern roles, from racing to therapatha machines, replaced horses in transport and war. They continue to play vital roles today. Sports and competition: horse racing, show jumping, dressage, rodeo, polo. Equestrian sports attract millions of fans and showcase the horse's athleticism. Therapy and healing: equine-assisted therapy helps people with PTSD, autism, anxiety, and trauma. The gentle, non-judgmental presence of a horse fosters emotional breakthroughs. Conservation and education: horses are ambassadors for wildlife and conservation. Sanctuaries, riding schools, and media keep their legacy alive for future generations. Bond with humans: despite the changing world, the deep bond between humans and horses remains. Their loyalty, sensitivity, and majesty continue to inspire awe, respect, and love. Thank you for joining us on this unforgettable journey into the world of horses, where biology, history, emotion, and legend collide. From the windswept steppes of Mongolia to the green pastures of Kentucky, horses remain among Earth's most remarkable creatures. Here at TVP Wildlife, we believe stories like these remind us of the beauty and mystery of the animal kingdom and our shared place within it. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to TVP Wildlife for more wild adventures from around the world. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and ride free.